Hello and welcome back, everyone. As you can see, this is April 24th of 2021, another league game. In an earlier video, I talked about what a league game means. So uh, it's just like a well-organized friendly. And here's number 97 here. He's wearing red today. Also, if you noticed, he is playing defense. So that was the other thing I said about the league games. Oh, that was so close. And that player actually had two. That was the first one to hit the bar. That was early, and then he had another one around halfway or just after halftime. Did exactly the same thing. It was it was highly unfortunate. But if you remember what I was saying in the other video about the league game, is that because they're technically scrimmages or friendlies, I like this play. He just lets it roll on by. Keep the possession. And then there's no way somebody from behind can come and steal it. So now it's April, and he was, I don't know, somewhere along the lines, he just told Coach, he said, Coach, can I play defense? And so, because these league games are a good chance, like I said, they've got the paid for officials, so the neutral officials, they're not for any, they're not like a coaches or parents or something of the other team. They're actually the people that will ref at the big tournaments. At the I love that how he caught that high one. He just just caught it, had control right away. Didn't bounce around and nothing. So it's kind of fun. I'm just letting it play because we got a lot of looks on this one because he's a different kind of look. Like I said, um, I guess at the beginning, it was at the end of March, beginning of April, they had a tournament and they didn't do as well as they would have liked to, and definitely not as well as they thought they were going to. And so then after that, Jason said, "Hey, coach, here, let me practice, let me play, let's try me at fullback and see what it's like. Try me at defense, see what we can do instead." So, of course, coach is like, "Sure." It was funny because I was there the night that he asked him, and the coach's face. I mean, he said yes, but you could see like the surprise. He was like, "Sure, if that's what you really want to do." Okay. Oh, if the ball would have just been there for him, it bounced right over his foot. That was so unfortunate. But that was a great lead out. That was a great pass, I thought. So usually they do the 2-3-2, which means two in the back, three in the middle, and two at the front. But because he said he wanted to do the back defense and they were worried about defense, so they said, okay, well, we'll do 3-3-1. So three in the back, three in the middle, and then kind of just have your one guy, one striker, I guess is maybe what they call it. I don't know. Again, I don't know the terms, and I definitely don't know what the terms are nowadays. So, that was the length, but it just out of bounds. Look at that. Oh, just wide by a little bit. That's the thing when you got a defender like that can score. Now I know he didn't score on that, but he definitely could have if it would have been on target because it would have gone probably at the right angle to go right over the goalie's arms. That's a tough one if you've ever had one coming in at that kind of angle. That's tough to gauge when you're going to jump. It's pretty easy to jump too early or too late. But again, it is nice to have somebody back there like that who's scanning the scene and can get the ball up to a pretty small kind of point. Nice. So I guess the only other thing is to say uh, we're obviously in the black kit because again, just look at the socks. It's black. He's wearing the red. There he is. That's nice. He didn't trip over the ball. It looked like he was gonna trip, but he wasn't tripping. He was getting the ball where he wanted it to be. Okay, so notice what spot he's taking on defense. He's looking around, making sure everybody's measured up. Everybody knows what they're doing. Bam! Somehow, out of all that, somehow he got his little paw on it before anybody else did. Okay. This is one of my favorite ones right here. He's just looking around. He's like, I'll just let it go and just give it right back to my goalie and get a nice free, basically free possession out of it. Instead of when you're running that hard and the ball's going that fast, there's a good chance you just slip and you touch the ball and then the ball still goes out of bounds and then you give the ball back to the other team. So that's kind of the nice thing in soccer. Like that's different from basketball. You're not worried about that. There's no time. You're not thinking about time as much. You know, there he does his little wait for the defense to go, and then he decides which way he's going to twist. It's also nice, like he doesn't over pursue. He knows what his job is. His job is to be that back line of defense. So, oh, right there, that's the same guy who did it a little bit earlier. I remember watching it live because I'm so again. Oh, here's a nice one is the. So I'm not filming this, but I am standing next to the camera. So to the to the parent out there who did all these films, thank you again. Very nice of you to share them with me and my family. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Watch this. This is look at that. And he just blocks out the other guy and tells the goalie, "Hurry up, catch it, get it." Mm-mm. He didn't make a good clean touch on that one. That was getting dangerous. That was getting dangerous. Anyway, on that last one, when the ball hit the goal post at the top, you can hear me on the video going, no. Oh, I couldn't believe that 2 times. 2 times. Oh, like it's just not meant to be. Just not meant to be. Again, the nice box out and just let the goalie grab it is way more efficient, and then he can get up there. Okay, that's the first half. So here we go, second half. Now the Cheetahs, if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that the Cheetahs are, since he's been, oh no. Okay, we're gonna watch this again in slow motion. All right, so there he is coming up. He sees that he's got a full shot. Now look at that defender right there. Oh my goodness. And then the ball goes. The goalie gets it just enough, and then instead of going in, it just luckily, instead of bouncing in, it bounces out. Oh my goodness. Oh, and if you watch his face, here, we're watching it again. This time, just watch his expression. Watch his expression. Okay, first of all, that defender almost was right there. And then look at his expression. Look, 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 look. Oh, oh no. He couldn't believe it. Nobody could believe it. Nobody could believe it. Okay, so remember these games are 40 minutes. So that's the thing. Even though it's a scrimmage, it's a friendly, it's still, we do it like the like a real game situation. So oops, that was not a good pass. And a dangerous pass right in front of the goal. But that one, fortunately, did not turn into a goal. So these games are all 40 minutes, 20 minutes to a half. And see, look what he's telling them. Yeah. Hanging back, hanging back, hanging back. Hanging back a little bit too much. Yeah, he was the last defender on that one, so that's kind of his fault. Kind of his fault. Anyway, I didn't want you to think of all these videos and he never makes any mistakes or does anything wrong. Come on. Oh, so you got to notice who's in goal right now. Boop, 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 boop. So he's moved back. So it's the last, it must be the last 10 minutes or so. So usually what we do in these games, because they're 40 minutes, so in the first 30 minutes, they usually play the fourth grader. The starters start, and then they sub in the other fourth graders. And then around the 30-minute mark, then they sub out all the fourth graders and put in the third graders. So the third graders have a chance to get some playing time. So it's nice. And again, like I said, if you lose the game, yeah, nobody wants to lose the game. Yeah. You got to go get that ball, Mr. Goalie. Like that. Go up and get it. Okay, watch this. Watch this kick. Look at that. Straight down the line. Now look how far that is. One bounce, two bounce. It actually bounces off the goalie. We don't see it, but the goalie, I think, touches it, and one of our players was running behind. I think this one, and he was running right there, and he kind of got the rebound. And so we got a goal out of that one. We got a goal out of that last one. So I know what's coming next, so I want to talk about the next big thing that's coming. Oh, it's this one. Okay, so whoops, he's like, no, that's the wrong box. And then look, he just throws it, and he throws it. And the funny thing was live. Now I have it, but I didn't want to play the sound for you, but you can, when it was live, you could hear all the other players and all the other people. Everybody was like,